everything you need to know about traveling to Balabac, Palawan. I will be detailing in this video about how to go there, how much we spent, where we stayed, and all the islands we explored in our 4-day, 3-night trip to Balabac, Palawan. We booked our tours via Kamp Malaya. They take care of everything to make sure your trip is as comfy as possible. It's inclusive of all land and boat transfers, food, island hopping, and accommodation. It basically covers everything. The only thing excluded is your flight to Puerto Princesa. This tour package cost us 12,500 pesos per person. We flew to Puerto Princesa from Manila via Air Asia 1 day prior. Round-trip airfare with 20-kilogram check-in baggage cost us 5,397 pesos point 96 centavos. Overnight stay in Puerto Princesa at KDC Homes, 500 pesos per person. Tricycle from airport to KDC Homes was 50 pesos per person. Then we had dinner in Puerto Princesa. We ate at Isla Fiesta Buffet for 400 pesos per person. The next day, we were picked up at KDC Homes at 3:30 a.m. to travel to Bulilion Port. This took about 5 hours with 1 or 2 stopovers to eat breakfast. Breakfast was around 80 pesos per person. At Bulilion Port, you need to register at the tourism office before hopping on your designated boat with your tour guide and start your island hopping. Our assigned tour guide here is Kuya Renz. I've been to Balabac before and Kuya Renz was our tour guide for both trips. Depending on the tide, you will visit multiple islands around Balabac. First stop is Caniminan Island. This is the nearest to the port. Here you can go for a swim or rent a bahay kubo. Next stop is Patawan Island. This is my second favorite island in Balabac. This island for me is the fanciest of all in terms of amenities. They have glamping accommodations, a mini store, shower, and a toilet with a bidet. This is also where we had our lunch for the day. Camp Malaya served us some fresh seafood, chicken adobo, and fruits. We stayed here for a couple of hours to relax and go for a swim. Next and the last stop of the day is Sixican Island. Here is our main base camp. We will be spending the night at one of their nipa huts. Please take note that they only have a generator running from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. so you can charge your devices. They also have a store where you can buy cold drinks and snacks if you need them. On day 2, they served us breakfast at 6 a.m. and left for another day of island hopping. First stop is Candaraman Island, which is just right across Sixican Island. Some people also use this as their main accommodation while touring Balabac. Next and the last stop of the day is Onuk Island. This is by far the most beautiful island I've ever seen in my life. As part of our tour, we requested to spend 1 night here in Onuk for an additional 1,000 pesos per person. This is not usually part of any tour package, so you might need to request it. And this is entirely optional, but I highly recommend you do it. It has crystal clear water and fine white sand. Huge sea turtles hang around the island. You don't really need to look for them anymore. They just show up everywhere. And in just a few meters, you will see giant clams. Then at sunset, this whole area becomes a huge sandbar, while at night, you'll see some bioluminescent plankton near the shore. You can't really see it on camera, but it glows at night. We slept on this terrace and had the best sleep of our lives and woke up to this beautiful view. The sunrise is as beautiful as the sunset, guys. The sunset here is crazy. Look! Look! Sobrang ganda ng sunset. As in. After 1 night in Onuk Island, we left again for another round of island hopping around Balabac. Up next, we went to Mansalangan Sandbar, which is one of the longest sandbars here in Balabac. We took a side trip to this island nearby and had some fresh buko juice while they prepared our lunch. Next island is Punta Seberang, which has the longest white sand beach in Balabac. It's absolutely beautiful, but make sure you spray some anti-sand mite spray, such as this one, because maraming niknik sa island na to. After Punta Seberang, we visited Kanibungan Island. Here you can buy some souvenirs, enjoy more white sand, and crystal clear water. Right before sunset, we went to the Starfish Sandbar. They have a lot of horned or chocolate chip starfish all around this long strip of sandbar. We ended the day watching the sunset back on Siksikan Island.
Go!
Make me
Hey!
Hey, 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 hey,
On day 4, we had early morning breakfast before hopping back on the boat back to Bululuyan Port and land transfers back to Puerto Princesa. I've been to Balabac Palawan twice in the past 8 months, and I have to say it is one of the most beautiful places that you could ever visit in your life. Yes, the travel to Balabac is long and hard, but trust me, it is definitely worth it. I suggest you visit now when it's not as crowded. Okay guys, if you want to book this tour, you can contact Kamp Malaya. I'm flashing their info on the screen. So here's a summary of our expenses. So in Puerto Princesa, flight and one-night accommodation cost us 5,897 pesos, 0.96 centavos per person. Other food and transport in Puerto Princesa, 530 pesos. 4-day, 3-night Balabac tours, all in with one overnight stay at Onuk Island via Camp Malaya is 13,500 pesos. So in total, we spent 19,927.96 pesos per person. This can go lower or higher depending on your accommodation and flight to Puerto Princesa, what food you guys eat while you're there. Follow me guys for more videos like this. I do post a new travel video every week.